What's up, people? My name is Roots to Fire, and I own Oracle and Inc., your one stop shop for channel, intuitive messaging, and life coaching. Mm. So let's get to the point. Today is the lunar eclipse. It's the blood moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, right? So, as I was sitting here, a little bit about me first. I am empathic, I'm an intuitive, and I also channel. Um, so, one of the messages that I received while channeling um, is that we need to, during this time, embrace chaos. And I'm looking down at my notes. So, because when I channel, I'm not going to remember. A lot of times I don't remember, so I just go ahead and write my notes. But embrace collective chaos. And I was asking why. Why do we need to embrace collective chaos? And they were telling me that, yo, you're not seeing it right. Embrace means to flow, not become part of it, but allow yourself to flow. And I had the image of a river. And they were saying now is not the time to stand 10 toes down in the river because you create a dam. And the dam gives power to the thing that needs to flow away. And uh, then I start channeling a song. I am tired of the way that things have been. A lot of us are saying we are tired of the way that things have been, but you're standing in the middle of the river that is meant to flow and you're damming it up. Beavers dam things up so that they can have a home. We use dams to create power, right? Like actual powers to be power to buildings, our society. So what spirit is actually telling us is to flow with the river, flow with that collective chaos. Actually, what's going to happen when you're flowing with the collective chaos is that your creativity will blossom. You will see ways that things can change and you will be able to implement those things. Secondly, I was hearing spirit say, forgive yourself. You cannot punish past self for things you know now. That's like me being, knowing that I stole the candy out of the store at 8 years old. And now that I'm 45, I'm looking back and like, dang, she should have known better. She didn't know better. That's why she did it. Or she didn't know the consequences. That's why she did it. So the past doesn't exist anymore. And I think a lot of us, we choose to live in the past because we know it and we are unsure of the future. But Spirit is saying this, especially during this time. And not right now, I'm seeing like the tower card. Things are crumbling. Let it crumble. There's nothing you can do to stop it crumbling. Because like in the tower card, you have people falling out the windows, the building is burning, like it is total chaos. And that's what we're experiencing now. And a lot of us are afraid. It's like, you don't need to be afraid. Think of everything you have been through. Everything. Do you know how resilient you are to be here today? You are hella resilient. And rely on that resilience. That resilience actually comes from spirit. All of these different experiences that you have, they come from spirit to build you up in a time such as this. I'm thinking about that movie Esther, and basically he was saying you came for such a time as this, and that's what I keep hearing spirits say. You came for such a time as this. You came to create a new world, and that means that you're creating the world within you, and because everything comes from the inside out, so you're creating it within you for what's going on out there. People need you. We may not think so. A lot of people, you see them saying, "Oh, these people are jerks." They're not jerks. They don't know what to do. You know what to do. So spirit is also saying, the past doesn't exist anymore, just in your mindset, and that's a powerful statement. So just think, if the past doesn't exist anymore, it's just in your mindset, then you have the power to create it in the way that serves you and your highest purpose. Why would you allow the past to affect you, especially if you're such a powerful being that you can shift how you think of the past? So Spirit was actually saying, if it doesn't exist anymore, why would you allow it to affect you in the way that you have been allowing it to affect you? That's like a question only you can answer. And Spirit was showing me it's like tearing up paper, letting it flow or scatter into the wind and trying to gather all the pieces to put the piece of paper back together. You are expending unnecessary energy. During this time, you really need to preserve your energy for whatever you want to create. And by creation, it could be a lifestyle, it could be a business, it could be how you want your family to look, it could be how you want to look. But now, in this 9 year, we're in a 9 year, in a 9 month with a blood moon eclipse. That is very, what is the word? Miraculous. I just made that up. You can use it. So that's a very powerful time. Nine is a number of endings because one is beginning. So you're ending things. 9 year, 9 month. So what things are you ending this year? Especially during this month. You got a 999 portal coming up. So what are you ending? Even that blood moon eclipse is asking you, what are you ending? Let it go. Use this time, use this energy. Eclipse energy is, if I'm not mistaken, 2 days before, 2 days after, 1 day before, 1 day after. It's still powerful during that time. Some people even say it's up to like 2 weeks after you do have that post eclipse energy. Use that energy for your benefit. So basically you're don't the paper that you tore up and scattered it in the winds, the hurricane force winds, let it scatter, baby, because you don't need it. And their spirit is saying shift your perspective of what happened, meaning don't negate the pain because the pain is good. The pain was actually delicious, and I'm gonna explain that. But don't let it consume you. Meaning, learn to alchemize it, make it work for you, make the pain work for you. And when I say the pain is delicious, it's because it shows you that you're in the present. And present is so powerful because your present will affect your future. The past doesn't exist, the future doesn't exist, only the present. And you can do amazing things in the present that will affect your future positively. Actually, you can do amazing things in the present that will affect your past. Because remember, the past is in your mind, and your mind is the key, it's the vehicle to everything. You create whatever you desire. So, pain is delicious also because it's a sign or one of the many signs of elevation. It's showing you that something just doesn't fit and it needs to change. Or it's also like an alarm system. Like if you're feeling pain in your back, you're like, okay, so what's going on here? I need to pay attention. Pain causes you to pay attention. Pain causes you to become better. Now, I'm not saying revel in the pain, please. That's not what I'm saying. Or, wallow in it. What I'm saying is use that as a signifier for your change. And pain also forces you to grow. It's supposed to help you look at the situation correctly. So let's say like we're talking about that back pain. So you can't say that something's wrong with your toe if it's your back. Your back is hurting, not your toe. So focus on the back and find out what's going on and how can you make it better. So use pain to show you how resilient you really are. You're resilient. Hell, you made it this far. You are resilient. And also during this time, I'm hearing rest, active and inactive. Active rest looks like, walking, taking care of your family, but the unnecessary things that you don't need to do, you're just not doing those things. And during this time, rest is important because it's helping you to let go of that which hinders your peace. So mindsets, ideas, just let go of whatever hinders your joy because joy is the key to creation. Joy is the key to creation. Joy is the key to creation. Use everything for your good. You may not see it now, but it's working out for your elevation, your evolution, your purpose, and your growth. And that's all I have for you. I hope that you have a peaceful and a blessed and amazing day.